winter, sell fire back to hell. I'm just a hustler, baby, I sell water to a well. Can't even count the money, gotta put it on the scales. Just know it's all loud when I put it in the air. Yo, out in this cold world, chariots of fire. Heat up this whole house with nappiness and desire. Share some goodness, but when it returns triple fold, I had to cook it and burn it down with a triple load. For 40p, Queens learned from living in the bottoms. With survival's frail, friends make obituary columns. The pain's still heavy, but it's the good times to reminisce. Sacrifice of faith now maintains my innocence. Blessed to have the best of many worlds. Star Trek, stretch nab, pretty cool girls, brought out the bar flat. Hit up Italy spontaneously, the mob back, then turn the ball out. From Raleigh to Charlotte, Bobcat. Hard work can turn the team into champs. My squad murk, chasing dreams with a dance. Twist and turn it up. With my brother Delphi Valentine, break bread, stay getting money, pull. Time is I sell ice in the winter, sell fire back to hell. I'm just a hustler, baby, I sell water to a well. Can't even count the money, gotta put it on the scales. Just know it's all loud when I put it in the air. I sell ice in the winter, sell fire back to hell. I'm just a hustler, baby, I sell water to a well. Can't even count the money, gotta put it on the scales. Just know it's all loud when I put it in the air.
I done seen so many long days and longer nights, stronger right, it's on page, strong ways. I done seen so many fall before me, getting time fast like Usain Bolt in the 40. But some was called the glory, the mind state of a man that rode with X or the king that marched on Washington. Still I dream, but nightmares hard to shake like Parkinson's when I'm a part of them. So all I do is grind hard and play my part to win. Drum that wouldn't fly before, now I'm parting them, cause I ain't got a deal them in to play cards with them. Don't have to spar with them, mind on another plane. Way beyond altitude, them jets got you out of range and out of touch. Stanford, out of luck, push the pill like D.U.B, all net in the clutch. I worked up, we got cats holding me tools. City live, smoking grooves, add up the potent moves.
I sell ice in the winter, sell fire back to hell. I'm just a hustler, baby, I sell water to a well. Can't even count the money, gotta put it on the scales. Just know it's all loud when I put it in the air. I sell ice in the winter, sell fire back to hell. I'm just a hustler, baby, I sell water to a well. Can't even count the money, gotta put it on the scales. Just know it's all loud when I put it in the air.
Listen, I got a vision on a specific mission to get us to the millions and trillions of bigger buildings. I'm nice, what I'm revealing, I'm chilling. I be illin', hold the heat, so don't dare me to kill him. Henny, I'm spilling like Jada, I'm willing to fill him and drill him and mill him and skrill him. With this fly shit I'm writing, I know you feel him. The bars is hard, word to God, nigga, I'm the realest. Rap nigga, rap it, cause what I rap, I live it. $250,000 projects, and I ain't signed yet, but watch my grind yet. Blow up like a science project. Devise the marketing plan, me and my man, to get these grands for our grands, you understand? So if you ain't down to hustle, build a little muscle. And niggas can't trust you, my niggas come and rush you. Lyrical renegade, I never been afraid. I climbed the lemon tree and came down with lemonade,
I
nigga.
sell ice in the winter, sell fire back to hell. I'm just a hustler, baby, I sell water to a well. Can't even count the money, gotta put it on the scales. Just know it's all loud when I put it in the air. I sell ice in the winter, sell fire back to hell. I'm just a hustler, baby, I sell water to a well. Can't even count the money, gotta put it on the scales. Just know it's all loud when I put it in the air.
It's a black woman script. She just playing a part. She just playing a part. She looking in the mirror, all she really see is pain. Working 9 to 5 every day, that shit a drain. Always keep a smile, but she been going through some things. Trying to tell her daughter, but it's hard to explain. Baby daddy lied, he got caught with cocaine. And when she got that call, she thought they was joking. Best friend, that's the girl when you start smoking. She got down on her knees, just praying and hoping everything gon' be alright. Praying that he see the light. Plus he got a daughter, every daughter need a hero, right? Worry about them bills, no more cable, no more satellite. Christmas come around, she can't even buy a pedal bike. She looking in the mirror, she just tearing apart. This a black woman's script, she just playing her part. She know life is just a test, so she playing it smart. Can't trust no nigga, every nigga end up playing her heart. She asking God, do you hate me? Am I not your child? Do every nigga leave me cause I got a child? Regardless, I'm a lover, I'ma make her proud. And I'ma show her she don't need a man to make her smile. She dropped tears, her tears falling in the sink. She hit the bottle just to think, and she barely even blink. Man, she let that phone ring. Go to the answering machine like nobody said. You haul shit, he bag it up, he tryna move things. Fell in love with money, you would think that was his boo thing. In that 9-2, all black, that's his Luke Dane. You better get your man, he kid game like he Luke Kane at White Range. Pull up, they gon' think he said that white thing. Niggas went left, but he just cruising in his right lane. Official like a rap, keep it tagged, niggas might change. He shooting like he stabbed, Katie on him, play with his brain. He throw it off a fifth, blow it off the fifth. He wavy like a boat, you get throwed off his ship. These niggas telling lies like they whole life a myth. Niggas said he can't do it, but he will like a Smith. Niggas talking sideways till that 40 leave him stiff. Pussies try to push him like he's standing on a cliff. He need a bitch like Cookie, come through to kill it quick. Set it off real quick, where the fuck is Jada Pick? He just playing his part. He just playing his part. This a black man's script. He just playing his part. He just playing his part. This a black love script. They just playing their part. They just playing their part. Word.
When we started this relationship, you said you'd be around. You told me you would take me to the hottest spots in town. Now when your salary rings, you just put your phone down. You must think I'm a fool trying to play me like a clown. Now I don't think you want me to show you just where I'm from. Don't need to entertain your lies, cause baby now we're done. Turn it up, make it loud. We gon' turn this party out. Money up in the air, and you ain't never there, never there, never there. And you ain't never there, never there, never there. And you ain't never there. I thought you were a player, thought you had this town on lock. Said you had the money flowing and the drinks would never stop. When we stepped up to the VIP, you said they knew your name. The bouncer snatched you up and treated you just like a lame. My girlfriends tried to warn me, saying you were full of shit. Enough of all your lies and stories that never quit. Turn it up, make it loud. We gon' turn this party out. Money up in the air, and you ain't never there, never there, never there. And you ain't never there, never there, never there. And you ain't never there. Told me you would always be there. But every time I look for you, you were never there. If I could turn back the hands of time, I would take it back to when you really cared about me. Now you're never around when I need you. You're never there. Turn it up, make it loud. We gon' turn this party out. Money up in the air, and you ain't never there, never there, never there. And you ain't never there, never there, never there. And you ain't never there.
about the most things. Double R, yeah, that ghost thing. Easy on me, got me boasting. Got me toasting with the whole team. Niggas acting like they know things. Got a problem, then it's no thing. Nigga body like I'm Patrick Riley with the heat. I be cold chain. I be pippin' like a smoke train. Diamonds dancing like the soul train. Niggas folding like they clothes clean. I'm some gutter nigga like I'm bowling. Papa Kelly, now she rolling. You get nose like New Orleans. I get yeses like a troll lane. Fuck a piece, dog, want the whole thing. Hate me, love me, then I hate again. Going broke, man, I can't again. Like I'm Jordan, I just fade and win. You a hated nigga, you just favor win. Rockin' nigga like I'm J&M. Your mother told you never play with them. Fuck your shirt, pop your H&M. Make my future bright, never mess with them. Was in the map, I put the R on my back. Shorty head all in my lap. Never get caught in the trap. Fuck it, I had to go get it. Get to them digits, run up a sack. My niggas told me they with it. They tryna get it, nigga, what's that? Crossing the map. On my back, shorty head all in my lap. Never get caught in the trap. Fuck it, I had to go get it. Get to them digits, run up a sack. My niggas told me they with it. They tryna get it, nigga, what's that? Real nigga, man, I can't lose. Two bitches with me, man, I can't choose. From a city where they bang colors, where they bang hoes, where they bang toes. At the gutter, man, I love my brothers. They would never change. They the same dudes. They my niggas to the end. They don't wanna see us win. Young nigga hopped up out the porch, I was running wild, tryna fucking die. Mama told me I was going crazy, had an attitude, I was like my pops. Told my brother if I kept it up, I'm in the jail or up in the box. Time can tell, I just want a mail, so I started grinding, gave it all I got. John Madden, I can make it happen, if you got the numbers, I can make it play. Watch it, nigga, they can say they got you, they gon' talk about you when you go away. Hey, niggas, pray they go away. Bitches too, cause I know they fake. Like my birthday, I just want the cake. Just cooperate while I concentrate. In the map, I put the R on my back. Shorty head all in my lap. Never get caught in the trap. Fuck it, I had to go get it. Get to them digits, run up a sack. My niggas told me they with it. They tryna get it, nigga, what's that? In the map, I put the R on my back. Shorty head all in my lap. Never get caught in the trap. Fuck it, I had to go get it. Get to them digits, run up a sack. My niggas told me they with it. They tryna get it, nigga, what's that?
Testing. And yes, we are live in effect. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me mute the
What's happening?
television. Okay. So it is the effing podcast.
Yes, it is.
I am your host for the evening. I am B.D.U.B.
I am Budha.
Awesome. And we're coming to you live for this special Thursday episode. Why are we doing an episode Thursday? Because we actually can. That's first and foremost. You need to stop questioning why we do things, but also because of the playoffs and the NFL, and just the fact that we like to do this show more than once a week.
I mean, you never know what to expect from us, man.
There's a lot of shit going on in this world, and I don't think one day out the week is enough to cover everything.
Because y'all crazy.
Exactly. The world is crazy, and I think it is our job just to report on it and do as normal. As you can see, we're a couple people short today on this impromptu Thursday show. Yeah, Branson was. Yeah, Branson, I don't know what the deal was. We're going to be doing our regular Saturday show, but we asked Branson yesterday, let's do a show through the weekday. Let's do Wednesday. And Branson was like, I got to work. I can't do it. And so we were like, okay, Thursday works, and it's a better day. So Thursday came, which is the day, and we hit him up, and he said he has to work. Well, we could have did the show yesterday because I don't know about you, Buddha, but I don't have to work. Yeah. Yeah. So we figure out how to do these things. We just like to be transparent. They said they can't hear you, Buddha. Are you able to hear yourself? Hold on. Let me make sure.
You had the right. Check.
Yeah.
What, am I talking too low or something? Or
Hold on.
let's
Review.
all right.
Oh, we're fine. Okay.
I think y'all just ain't used to me talking on this microphone.
Yeah. I think
I got the handheld. I'm walking around.
Yeah, you just got to be close to the mic when you speak too. So, but it's the effing podcast.
What's happening?
Yo, we got a lot of topics to cover today. A lot of shit going. How's your week, man, Buddha?
Honestly, man, I've had a shitty week.
What's so shitty about your week?
Man, so first and foremost, fuck the Cowboys.
Yes, that is the perfect way to start this broadcast after last week or Monday.
Come to find out, man, you know I was telling I was dealing with a refrigerator issue.
Yes. What's wrong?
So, the people pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
The people pulled up, and, he's like, yeah, we can fix it and all that. I'm like, all right, bet. They tell me a number. I'm like, damn, that's kind of expensive. But, it's like, all right, I could pay for it. Mm-hmm. But he's like, it's going to take 7 to 10 business days before the part arrives.
Tell that nigga to get a Prime Amazon account.
Well, it's just coming from, like, Japan or China or some shit. So it's just like, it's the logistics of things. So it's like, all right, am I supposed to just sit here and wait 7 to 10 business days with no refrigerator, with a family in the house? You see what I'm saying? Yeah,
y'all eat out of cans.
We should.
Yeah.
Right now we're about to. Yeah. And then on top of that, they had to get a whole set of tires.
Oh,
whole set. Like, bro, it's just been a rough week, man. It's been
that sucks.
Week. And like the main thing, when I get to thinking about things, it's like,
yeah,
I look out for mad people. But I never get that phone call like, yo, Buddha, here you go, my nigga. Here, all that shit you used to hook me up with. Here, take some of that back. I appreciate you.
That call has never happened.
That call never comes, yo.
Man, I got like a 4-figure tally on certain niggas, and you just ain't.
That call never comes. It never came, but it never comes either. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just glad I'm in a situation where I'm blessed enough to do the things I need to do. Mm-hmm. But right now, it's a whole different mentality right now. I have a whole different mentality. I'm trying to accomplish things. Like, we're trying to make this thing pop off.
I can't even count the amount of money people owe me throughout the past 20 years. I just be getting angry about shit like that because you're never going to get it.
So, I've always said, if I loan it out, I really don't expect it back. But if you pay it back, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, you be like, oh, that's my nigga. Yeah, you get a Christmas card. Just,
like, all right, man, I feel, all right. So he really does have pure intentions and shit. And not just gonna keep asking and come up miss. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
That's all, man. But other than that, like I said, my week has been a rough week financially.
Yeah.
And that's really all it is, just financially. But like I said, or like you always like to say, I'm in a position where I don't give a fuck, man. Like,
yeah.
The shit got accomplished, it got done, it got situated for the most part. Now I'm just trying to move on to other things, but I am tight right now, yo. I'm tight.
I'll feel you.
Tight.
So the first bank of Buddha is officially closed. No loans will be granted.
It's called All Money in a Credit Union right now.
Oh, yeah, so that's not good.
All Money in Credit Union.
My week has been slightly uneventful. I've been spending time doing job interviews with different companies through Zoom. Oh, man. You know the nerve of some companies right now, because some of these people act like you ain't got a life. I did a job interview last week, and these people, first of all, they hit me with some bullshit. They said, yo, if hired, would you be cool with a criminal background check? Which I was like, yeah, cool. And then it was like, also a drug test, and I was like, you don't want to break on the phone, so you just go, yeah, that's cool. But in the back of your mind, you're like, you motherfuckers.
But what are they testing for, though?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm at a point in life. I'm in my 40s. I'm middle age.
Why you tested any damn?
I'm too successful to pee in a cup for a job. You know.
All I want to do is pee in a cup for my health.
I pee in yeah. That's the only thing. I pee in a cup for my health and my freedom. And other than that, I ain't peeing in a cup for no regular ass job. Now, if it was some top level secret, shit like that, or if I was a bus driver, I had no problem peeing in a cup. But you don't jump into the IT field to pee in a cup. Everybody I know in this motherfucker do drugs.
They probably expect you to get electrocuted or some shit.
I don't know, but yeah, I can't do it. And then on top of that, what really pisses me off, these jobs be wanting you to take tests. So this dude asked me to take an assessment to measure my skills. And I'm supposed to do the assessment within 24 hours, to which I agreed. I'm thinking it's 3 or 4 questions. This motherfucker sent me a 8-page packet with 4 or 5 questions per page. So now we're talking 20 pages on coding.
Oh.
20 pages on how to put coding together and syntaxes together. I have 24 hours to turn it in, and they send it Friday night. So I got to spend my entire Saturday doing this. So I didn't do the... Fuck that. This is all for a job interview. This isn't a job.
It's not even an actual
It's
job.
an interview. It's not a job, mind you. Not the job that I give my heart to every single day.
That's tough.
But yeah, it's the interview. I'm talking like AI with the practice speech.
Have you do his work for him, right?
We talking about an interview. An interview. Not the job. Not the job that I give my life for every single day, but the interview. I can't do it. That shit pissed me off because the nerve of these jobs thinking you got the time in the world to do this just off a maybe. Because that's all it is a maybe. I did that one other time.
All of it. They were like, what? They're like,
yeah.
Nah, we went another direction.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to learn, especially nowadays, because jobs will have you doing anything. One job hit me up, was like, can we have your Instagram? Like, you better get the fuck out of here. You ain't getting my Instagram.
I ain't got one.
Yeah.
I had that.
Nah, I promote my podcast. I'd be like, yeah, it's the effing podcast. Check these videos. And then they'd be like, yeah, we decided to go with another applicant. I'll be like, fuck you. You still gonna watch my podcast, though. That's all that matters.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe.
Yeah, we need you to click like. We need you to subscribe. We need you to share our shit. We need y'all to give us comments and compliments. There was a nice comment somebody who we don't know personally gave us and said all 3 of us had good chemistry when we do the show. I forgot who it was. Hopefully they're watching now. Shout out to that person. I would try to say I don't have time to look for your name, but yeah, we do have great chemistry, and we should, because we've been friends for over 20 years. I mean, except Kelly, she's new.
She's the newest one.
Yeah, but yeah,
she still has some tenure.
Yeah, she has some tenure. I can say everybody I've known for at least 5 years or more. That's who's in my circle. People I've been dealing with for years and years and years. We don't fuck with no new niggas. Yeah. Yeah, we don't fuck with no new niggas. Don't be coming. We hear about your podcast and we want to join and be like, nigga, have we known you 5 years? It's like to get on here. It's like a job interview. We require references and a resume.
You know, I can't wait, and I need to get back on my game with that. But we have some guests that we're gonna have coming up in the next few weeks. So I gotta get back on top of that. Yo.
Who are these guests?
I don't want to name because if they don't show up, then I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah. So if Budha gives you a shout out, then you got to make sure you come through.
Because if I plug you, I'm gonna get upset if you don't pull up, and that's just real, yo. Yeah.
Speaking of shout outs, who do we got to give shout outs to? Eighth and Fancy.
8th and Fancy, yo. Always 8th and Fancy for your how do you say it? Delectables.
Mm-hmm. Your adult beverages and snacks. It's
phenomenal.
It's all phenomenal. And also Dank Drinks. We shout
up?
We shout out Dank Drinks and 8th and Fancy every weekend.
Because they take good care of their people.
Yeah. Shout out to Branson and Kelli Jo for not being here.
I mean, this seat feel okay though. I'm not gonna lie, I feel okay.
Yeah. Hey, yo, we've been charting the success of the podcast. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I've been charting our position. And on Apple Podcasts, we are the number 117th podcast for comedy in Zimbabwe.
Hey, shout out my peoples. What's good?
Yes. So
y'all can't even see it. It's kind of chilly. Dashiki dripping here today.
Oh, it's a dashiki. Budha has a dashiki under the hoodie. Okay, and also, we are number 60 in comedy podcasts in Cambodia.
Hey,
so so it seems like
we're reaching. We're getting places.
We're international now. People in well, how many people in Cambodia have heard of us? I don't know, but we may have to do a show in Cambodia. Y'all get your breast milk ready.
Hey, we're on the way.
Cambodian breast milk. That's awesome. So, what? Yeah, so we're going to get into these topics. I'm going to start with the news that happened today with Alec Baldwin.
Oh, Lord.
So Alec Baldwin is out here catching more bodies than a damn trap rapper or a damn, what are they, drill rappers. Yeah, Alec Baldwin out here catching bodies about a couple weeks ago. Prosecutors plan to charge Alec Baldwin with involuntary manslaughter in the 2021 film shooting on the set of his movie Rust. Also, film armorer Hannah Gutierrez-Reed will also be charged. The film set shooting resulted in the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins after she was struck by a live round of ammunition fired from a prop gun held by Baldwin. So, I keep thinking of that song by Nas, Accidental Murderer.
Why not got yourself a gun?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, got you. Oh, man. What if they made a movie out of that song Nas did where he's rapping about being the gun? I gave you power. That's it.
Yeah. Or what you call it had the shit going backwards too, right?
Oh, yeah. Shoot, don't please. Yeah. That's the only bar I remember from that song. Shoot, don't please. But anyway, it says Baldwin has maintained he did not pull the gun's trigger. So who the fuck shot him if it wasn't Alec Baldwin? Placing responsibility for the tragedy on the armorer and props assistants on the film, as well as the assistant director who handed him the gun. God damn, this sound like some...
It sound like a plot, like a plot.
Yeah. Nobody got shot in their toes. Somebody really died this time. Attorneys for the crew members have accused Baldwin of deflecting blame. It is defect. Well, who pulled the trigger?
Bruh. Murder mystery.
Well, I mean, Baldwin has maintained he did not pull the gun's trigger, so then what is he being charged with?
Being charged.
Yeah, nigga, you Tory ass nigga. If you pulled the trigger, you pulled
the plot.
I don't know.
Think about it. Just like the kid from Alabama.
Yeah.
He didn't pull the trigger, but they said he provided a pistol.
Damn. So yeah, it looks like it hit this cinematographer in the abdomen, and then from there she got shot and died a day later in the hospital. And more importantly, this put like an end to the production of the movie. Is the movie still going to come out?
How?
Yeah.
Because they would have to. I don't think it's coming out yet.
And here's the crazy part. What if it flops? That's fucked up. Somebody died for this movie and it flopped.
To not come out and flop.
Yeah, that's fucked up when you think about it.
It's not coming out. And if it does come out, it probably will flop.
I don't think it should flop. I think it should be a success in the memory of the dead cinematographer. Like, proceeds should go to the cinematographer's family. All proceeds should go to the cinematographer's family. And the cinematographer, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what should happen. I think jail time. Alec Baldwin should be locked up.
Yeah, 'cause they've been locking up white people lately.
Excuse me. Yeah, they need to lock his ass up. Yeah, and speaking of, you know what this sounds like? This sounds like the plot to what happened to that Alabama player.
Exactly.
Okay, so next topic. Your boy Darius Miles, not Darius Miles from the Clippers, is he retired? Yeah, he's retired. We're talking about Alabama, University of Alabama, Crimson Tide player Darius Miles, arrested and charged with capital murder for killing that pretty 23-year-old single mother of one. I forgot her name. I usually like to give people's names. I don't like to be one of them dudes that just talk and yap and say that person and that person. Okay, so it looks like Darius Miles, 21, and Michael Lynn Davis, 20, were arrested and charged with capital murder in the shooting death of Jamia Jonay Harris near the university campus early Sunday. Yeah, so this dude basically approached the victim while she was talking with her boyfriend in a car, and he tried to holler at this girl while she was in the car talking to her boyfriend. So already the level of disrespect
At an all-time high.
the disrespect level is at an all-time high. And we definitely feel like a confrontation is going to happen off rip. Just
That's
because.
a nigga moment. Now you're having a nigga moment.
Yeah, you're having a nigga moment because this dude is purposely disrespecting you. And then he said, oh, shit, it's cool. And then he said, you want to holler at me. You don't know who I am. Don't you know who I am? That's what he said. Now, I don't know if he was like expecting her to. I had never heard of the dude prior to getting charged with murder. And I'm pretty sure most people have never heard of this dude.
I mean, I can't say it. Because, I mean, if you watch college basketball, you
Okay, so, I mean, yeah. How good is Alabama in basketball? I know they're the shit in football.
they're decent.
They're decent.
They were good a couple years ago. They're decent.
Who was the last good player from Auburn to make it to
He went to Auburn. Jesus Christ.
University of Alabama? My bad.
What the dude with the hair? Little what was it, Sexton?
Oh, Sexton?
I think that's where he went. But they had a little fast dude too. I think it was Sexton was the last like top notch dude.
Sexton. Doesn't he play for the Cavs? Okay, so
I traded.
yeah. Okay. But this dude only averaged, what was he? He was in his sophomore year, right? Because I know he played 1 year already.
When he said he was, getting big time buckets or nothing like that. Though.
He was averaging 4.2 points, 2.3 rebounds, and 0.06 assists, shooting 38% field goals. that's kind of shitty. And people were like, he threw his life away shooting this girl. And I'm like, nah, he threw his life away averaging 4.2 points, 2.3 rebounds, and 0.6 of an assist. Come on, man. He ain't going to the league off them stats. He ain't even getting drafted in FIBA.
He could have went overseas, possibly, man. You know what I mean?
He ain't getting buckets in the Chinese league. You see what Dwight is doing in the Chinese league?
Yo, I saw they were they were clowning him.
Yo, that's hard. They was clowning him. But yeah, this dude, he wasn't going to the league. Not unless, the only way possible he could have gone to the league is if he didn't murder somebody. Then there might have been hope. But now it's a rap-ski. And it's weird because from my understanding, he did not shoot the girl. He gave the other dude he was charged with the gun, and he ended up shooting her.
They was in a shootout from what it
Oh yeah, they was in a shootout. It did sound. I saw a little clip of video from a Ring camera, and it looked like the 4th of July. So they were letting off them shots, and it was pretty bad. So it's kind of sad to see dudes locked up over this because, the disrespect was there from the beginning. Like, this dude sounded like he was looking for a problem just based off the testimonial that happened. So I think it's sad he threw his life away like that, but, also at the same time, what kind of future is somebody that hot-headed going to have? Like, imagine that dude getting married, and then he comes home after a hard day of work and dinner's not ready.
They already had niggas like that in several leagues.
Yeah. So, you don't know whether this dude was going to do something with his life or not. You just know he was a hothead. And I just think that's weird, killing a woman over talking. There's no emotions involved yet. I understand crimes of passion where you do regrettable shit to your wives and girlfriends, but just women you've never even really fucked with.
But you remember we were talking about the other week?
Yeah.
What's more fragile? You know what I mean?
That male ego is fragile.
Is a monster.
You know he had an ego if he said, "You know who I am," and he's only averaging 4.2 points, 2.3 rebounds, and 0.6 assists.
Team. Like, you're not even on the football team.
Yeah, you're not even on the football team in Alabama. You ever seen that cafeteria they have at Alabama? Okay, there was a YouTube video that they showed the Crimson Tide got a new cafeteria, and then they took a tour of it, and you would have swore this was like the most expensive Las Vegas buffet. They had like all these different stations. They had a carving station. You can get steaks and like roast beef, and it's the football team. Yeah. So, they really got it for the football team, but they can't show bias, so they had to open it up to all the athletes. So you got tennis players there and baseball players there eating the same food as the damn football players when the football team is the one who paid. Yeah, because you can't show that level of bias.
They ain't bringing that NIL money.
Nah. Oh, and speaking of idiotic murders, Young Thug was in court. I don't know if y'all saw this video. I think it just got released like a couple of hours ago, so it'll probably be talked about pretty soon. But Young Thug was in court when a co-defendant came up to him and handed him some illegal contraband. And I know some of it was weed, and what was the other? A Percocet?
It was perk. They handed him so basically what it was, allegedly, they handed him a perk during the middle of the trial or whatever. The dude just gets up, walks up to this nigga, and just puts the shit in his hand. Like, what the fuck? Niggas, I hate niggas, man. Like, this is getting out of hand. This stuff is really getting out of hand as far as, like, audacity and just how brazen or idiotic, things that people do.
I can agree with that.
Out of hand.
Yes, the idiocracy is at an all-time high. And basically, Young Thug didn't get charged because he's claiming he didn't know who the dude was who handed it to him. But you said it was covered in spices?
So, yeah, he handed him a perk, but the dude also had, like, weed on him, but the weed was covered in, like, seasonings and all that, to try and stop the smell of the bud and shit, the gas.
I'm curious to know, was the weed wrapped in plastic covered in the spices, or were the spices already on the weed? Because I want to try that if the spices won't. I want to put some garlic. I want to season my weed like chicken. I want to get some onion powder, some garlic powder, some salt, some pepper, some white pepper, some paprika, and just sprinkle it on top of the weed, roll it up. Nigga, I want to know what that tastes like. You can't tell me that shit wouldn't taste good.
It probably tastes like Kate.
Spice, nigga. You know me, I make a barbecue spice with some brown sugar, paprika.
But, hey, you take what you can get when you locked up.
Yeah.
You're going to take what you can get.
But I want to know what that tastes like, man. I've never seasoned weed.
The only place you really can get it in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Where all the police and the judges and the cameras are located. That's
A nigga couldn't have put it in like the toilet stall or something like that, behind the toilet or somewhere. That would have been a more appropriate place for it. I don't know.
They got to make a movie behind this dumbass shit, man. Like you
a movie.
You cannot script things like this.
Yeah.
You can't script these things.
And it's pissing me off because we have to put laws in place to protect people like this from themselves. Like, niggas sit there and make rap songs telling you about the crimes they did. And now we have to go out and make laws that prevent the lyrics that have your crimes in them to be used against you in a court of law. And it's just really weird that we have to create laws to protect rappers from themselves, because nowadays they don't have enough common sense to go, hey, maybe I shouldn't put that felony me and my friends just committed in our music.
But you know what's even funnier or crazier? I can't even say it's funny, but it's crazier. Now you don't know who's lying and who's telling the truth. Because before it used to be, oh, nigga, you ain't real. You lying. You ain't even doing that shit for real. Now you got niggas really doing the shit.
That's scary, too.
You see what I'm saying? Like, man.
See, it's a scary world because, it gets hard to, like, make laws like these because, you've got people out here making it hard for themselves. They're out here committing these felonies.
But I don't understand why it's rappers who have to have laws written for them, but you still have, just regular, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, niggas. It's not just rappers, it's niggas that they're targeting.
Yeah.
No matter what genre.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Movie producers, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. It's always just the rappers.
Oh, yeah, I know. And I know these laws are designed, they want to throw as many black men as they can in jail. That's why I get angry at these rappers for actually committing felonies and putting it in their music. Like, all the shit you rap about shouldn't be accounted for in real life. That's the issue. Like, you should make people want to think you're real, but you should make them want to think you're fake as fuck when you're in a courtroom being tried for some of these raps that you have allegedly committed, But
there's no reason a nigga should be in a courtroom just for spitting some bars.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. They shouldn't be spitting. Hey, you know what? You know the judge who was spitting Young Thug's flow? Young Thug's bars. He was spitting them bars like a week or two ago in court. That nigga had flow. The judge should start his own rap career, because when he was spitting them them Young Thug bars, I felt that shit.
Different.
Yeah, they hit different when they come out of because that judge has seen the worst of the worst. So, and he's in he a judge in Louisiana, Isn't that judge in New Orleans?
Lord have mercy.
If you a judge in New Orleans, you've seen every fucking thing there is to see. You've seen the same amount of shit as the dope boys. Yeah. So I'll give you props on that. And the fuckery continues with 21 Savage when he was on Clubhouse. 21 Savage was on Clubhouse, and I don't know when this happened because they're saying this is like archive conversations. But 21 Savage was on Clubhouse basically bragging about how many people his crew killed and he got away with. And
or how his crew takes no losses.
No losses, as they said. And see, those are the niggas we put laws into effect to protect. I don't get it. This nigga is on an internet platform indicting, he's telling all his business. And now we've got to go petition the governors, the politicians of the federal and local and state to put laws in to protect a nigga who's on Clubhouse bragging about how many murders he and his crew have got away with and how nobody's ever really fucked with him. Yeah, it's crazy, I got to protect this nigga from himself because he doesn't know how to be quiet about his exploits.
They don't do no spanking.
Yeah.
They
I don't get it.
Spanking nothing.
You think getting away with it is like a gift in itself, but no, you gotta tell everybody, and that shit is the whack.
You gotta take it a step further. You have to.
Yeah.
And for who? Like for what? That's still, when I try to think about it, who are you trying to prove something to at this point in your life?
Yeah, niggas in their 30s now. Once you hit your 30s, you should realize the streets don't love you.
Just in general, nigga, like you have, whether it's just a facade or not, but you've reached certain heights that niggas dream to reach. You just released an album with Drake, nigga. Ride the wave, sit the fuck back and relax.
Yeah. I don't get niggas like that, but you also got to understand.
Going out your way to fuck something up. Why?
They got to prove them. They got to prove their credibility to the streets. The streets.
But
it's crazy because they do all this for the streets, but it's white folks that buy their albums and stream their shit. Niggas is bootlegging your shit. Still in 2023, niggas is still going to the bootleg man. Who goes to the bootleg man in 2023? That nigga's like, yo, I got 5 for 10. You get 5 CDs for $10 in 2023. I don't even know where you gonna play them shits. There's no CD player in the car.
Lord have mercy.
There's no CD players in the car. Are there CD players in Teslas?
I got a CD player in the whip though, a DVD player, but they play CDs.
Oh, that's different. You have a minivan. DVD player in a minivan is standard. Yeah, you gotta have something to keep knocking them kids out on the road trip. That's fucked up. Why all the technology for cars come out after I was grown? I remember being bored as fuck.
Why are niggas using technology for niggas shit though? Like that's the biggest. You got that. I can't get off of this, yo. Like,
what's that?
This is an alleged millionaire.
Oh, 21 Savage
on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
trying to prove a point or brag or whatever.
I know
about cats. Why?
Because
why?
It's because, niggas like that, they got something to prove. And to his American comrades. He's from the UK.
I thought he was. Exactly.
Like, it's like the white dude in the crew of black folks. He's the most dangerous person to win their respect. It's the same thing with 21 Savage. He came over here from the UK. Niggas was like fucking with him, calling him governor and shit. And 21 was like, man, fuck that. And yeah, he's like, fuck that, chaps. I'm going to lose this British accent, and then I'm going to get that southern drawl, and you're all in trouble. I'm going to shoot all of you in the bollocks. That's how he was. So then he had to be the crazy motherfucker and lose his British accent so niggas could think he's the most gangsterous street nigga.
I still don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't understand it, but also it's not really my job to understand because 21 is going to be 21.
Because I'm not I might be outside, but I'm definitely not in the streets like that no more.
Nah, I can't be in the streets because I've never been in the streets like that. That's just not me. I'm a college nigga. Yeah. And speaking of all this bullshit, and you got Funkmaster Flex. He's talking about he wants to play Tekashi's music because he said there's so many rappers that are snitching in hip hop. He might as well play Tekashi's music. And
I wouldn't play the shit because I don't think it's hot. But that's just
exactly that was my point. I'm just like, I don't care if Tekashi snitched or didn't snitch. That has no bearing on why I think his music is not good. I remember that song he had where he came out, and the song when he filmed in Brooklyn, I forgot the name of it. Isn't it Gummo?
Gummo. All that shit trash to me, yo.
It is, but when I first heard it, I was like, oh, the Mexicans are doing Onyx now, and I thought they were gonna be doing like back the fuck up and throw your guns and slam, but nah. His music is not good to me, period. So
good music. That's all.
I'm a little disappointed that Funkmaster Flex wanted to play any of Tekashi 6ix9ine's music for any reason. I was flabbergasted at that. Yeah, that's a great word to use, flabbergasted. So Budha, the playoffs are coming this weekend.
Yes, they are.
And the Giants.
Yes, we are.
When do y'all play?
We play Saturday.
Okay. Who do y'all play? I forgot.
We play the Penguins.
The Penguins.
Correct. Pigeons.
The Eagles?
The Pigeons, yes.
Oh, I thought the Cowboys played the Eagles.
No. Y'all got to go to San Fran. They got to go to San Fran.
Wait, the Cowboys got to go to San Francisco.
Correct.
Oh, okay, so the Giants got to play the Eagles.
Correct. Yeah, the Pigeons.
Oh, okay. So you and Branson are going to be at odds because that's both of y'all's teams.
Correct.
Oh. So maybe that's why Branson didn't want to come to the show today.
Well, he said he wasn't coming Saturday either. He's not fucking with y'all.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed, man. Damn, Branson, the NFL playoffs are not that serious.
And they're more important than us, yo, word? They're more important than us?
Yeah, that nigga gonna be sitting there. See, just because of that energy, the Eagles are gonna lose. And I can say that now because I know the Cowboys aren't playing them, and I don't mind if the Giants win, so it's a free-for-all for me on that regards. But, the
Commandos, the Commodores, they weren't trying to.
Yeah, the Commanders are not commanding shit at the moment. So, yeah, it's a little disappointing, but hey, we whooped Dallas's ass on
the season.
Yeah, and hey, we still whooped Dallas's ass. We said fuck the Cowboys, and we went out there and proved it was fuck the Cowboys. And I'm excited. Who's in the AFC left? Because I don't follow the AFC as well.
Is the Jaguars.
Oh, yeah.
Because they won. It got to be the Chiefs because I ain't heard nothing about them. Who else is it? Jaguars.
Chiefs. Patriots. No.
The Patriots lost.
Okay.
They lost to. No, who did the dog? Oh, and the Bills.
Okay. Yeah, the Bills. That's actually a good squad. Isn't the Bengals still winning? Didn't they lose? I don't remember.
No, they should have won, I think, too.
Yeah, so the Bengals are in there. Ugh. Cincinnati, ever since visiting Cincinnati, I still have a bad taste in my mouth from the food, literally. Oh, yeah. The no-bean chili.
The One time I made it to Cincinnati. We was on the way to go mess with Jermaine O'Neal in Indiana.
Oh yeah.
So we had gotten into a car accident in Kentucky.
Damn.
That was a whole lot. That's a whole.
So wait, y'all were driving?
Bruh, yeah.
God damn, boy. Jermaine O'Neal couldn't fly y'all niggas out? Like y'all was IG thoughts?
I mean, he probably would have, but, you know, we was young. Niggas ain't think like that, nigga, you know.
Oh.
We was coming all the way, you know, we picked niggas up from North Carolina, from Virginia, and then started heading that way. So we still had multiple stops.
God damn. So y'all had to do a bunch. It was like a bus route.
Nah, something like that, but nah, because I had to whip. Then I was going to the other, you know, the VA to pick my niggas up.
Yeah. Okay. And then you went from VA to Indiana.
Going route, and these niggas fucking crashed. Boy, that's a story in itself, man.
I'd be mad. I'm going to see my NBA homie
LLP
be treated like a king in Indiana.
Yeah, oh, bro, like, when we got there, like, when we finally
y'all got there.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Oh, the trip would have been canceled after my car.
Hell no, that shit was beautiful, man. This was a New Year's. It had to be around one of these New Year's.
Y'all were driving to the Midwest and it was cold?
Yeah, man.
Ooh, no thank you.
Hard-headed, man. Fucking shout out to my nigga Dwayne. Dwayne was like, yo, man, Jermaine waiting for us. He said he gonna show us love. We just gotta get there and all that. All right. We was out, dog. We was out.
Mm-hmm. More power to you, but I don't think I could have done that. I would have saved up some money and I would have flown.
Had that memory.
Yeah, yeah.
We was upstairs fucking with Reggie Miller, Austin Crow shit, Jermaine O'Neal. Like, dude, it was
awesome.
It was, yeah.
That's awesome. I would have made the trip to meet Reggie Miller.
And that's when he looked weird. Like, he had them.
He always looked weird.
Wide ass, long, big ass ears, yo.
I know. He got them big ass ears. He got that underbite like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead.
And his arms are abnormally
long.
Like, he's really lanky. He's
I know.
A really lanky individual.
He should play a horror movie villain.
Easily.
Excuse me.
Because he got little teeth too. Yo.
Yeah, he got them little teeth. Yeah. Imagine.
And he's tall. He's tall as shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Tall as shit, man.
He'd be like Slender Man.
They were all tall as shit.
That nigga be Slender Man, just pop up on you. Like, yeah, that's a scary looking nigga. And you add into that, he's 6'7"?
A teenager walking upstairs, VIP, hanging out with the fucking Pacers, nigga.
That's awesome.
Like that.
I mean, it's like my time at when was it 2004 when I was at NBA All-Star Weekend in Los Angeles.
You went to LA.
Nigga, there's no party better than All-Star Weekend in Los Angeles, not Utah like this year coming up, but Los Angeles. I was around Jermaine O'Neal. I was around every nigga you mentioned, but you were probably actually able to hang with them. I was there working.
Oh, nah.
So I had to look busy. That was the easiest money I've ever made in my life. They made you dress in all black. I was working the NBA All-Star Weekend in 2004. I went out there. My sister flew me out there as a graduate.
Out by your sister.
Yes, my sister flew me out. And she had a homegirl working for the NBA entertainment companies throwing the parties. So the homegirl got me and my sister a job each night there. First night I did the Jordan brand comedy show. And basically I'm supposed to be a gopher. So they assign you to a comedian. And you're supposed to just be a runner for that comedian the whole night. Yeah, so basically they yell out each comedian. They put us all in the line, about 12 of us, and we're all dressed in black. And then they yell out a comedian's name. You raise your arms, and then somebody assigns you to that comedian. So it was all the comedians bumping in 03. You had Chris Tucker. You had, who else? Kevin Hart was there. Aisha Tyler. Tommy Davidson. Who else was performing? It was all the black comedians that were doing it in the early 2000s. So anyway, they get to Steve Harvey's name because he was hosting. They go, who wants to be the gopher for Steve Harvey? And nobody raised their hand. And he was the only comedian nobody raised their hand for her. And then I was like, oh, shit. What's the deal with Steve Harvey?
Must have a story on him.
They did. I mean, anyway, somebody gets assigned to them. I end up getting assigned to Mike Epps. And Mike Epps was cool because Mike Epps came 10 minutes before, I want to say about 15 minutes before he was supposed to go on. All the other comedians that were there for like an hour, 2 hours before they were going on. Asking for shit. So everybody else had to be gophering. Tommy Davidson needed this and that. And, Chris Tucker had on an all-white suit. And the whole night I was watching him drink red Gatorade, hoping for the worst. And it never happened. That pissed me off. I was waiting on that nigga moment, and it never happened. But I did that night, and then the second night, I did the NBA All-Star Weekend Party, and that's when all the NBA players come out. And all I did that night was dress in black, and I had a walkie-talkie, and I don't know what I was supposed to do. They never really told me. They just said, respond to commands on the walkie-talkie, and I never got a command on the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, were you drinking?
No. I didn't want to get caught drinking. So
Partying?
I wasn't partying. No, I didn't want to fuck up my money. It was just like I was on some. All I did the whole night was walk around with the walkie-talkie.
That nobody was talking to you on.
Nobody was talking. And I stood in the corner sizing up celebrities. Like, damn, Usher's short as fuck. It disappointed me because all the non-NBA players, like all the non-NBA celebrities were short as fuck. Like you seeing people you see on TV and they're like 5'8", 5'6", 5'9", and I'm 6'2". And yeah, and you just see a lot of crazy shit. Like Snoop pulled up with 2 charter buses full of an entourage that night. And I remember that because the 2 buses pulled up and Snoop was like the last person to get off. So you saw a wave of just Long Beach niggas just coming off a charter bus. And I think he was performing that night. So of course he got the food. Nigga, I was so hungry that night, man, and I saw that KFC going into Snoop's dressing room, man. And I was just like, I was a vulture. I wanted to be a vulture that night and just pick off food because I was that hungry. But apparently they had a food fight in their dressing room, and I walked in, and there was gravy, mashed potatoes, chicken scattered everywhere. Oh, yeah. It was on the walls, the floor, all that shit. So I missed out on some of Snoop's KFC, and I was just disappointed about that because I really wanted some chicken that night. But that disappointment just made me realize how blessed I was to be around a bunch of celebrities that night and get paid a couple $100s to do it. That was the easiest couple $100 I made because I literally did. A few hours, nigga. I arrived for the NBA party, I arrived at 6 p.m. We did not leave till 4 a.m. Nigga, that was a full-time job. It wasn't no half a stack. I don't even remember, but keep in mind, I was coming out of college. I was unemployed, and I made a couple $100s in the entertainment industry. And nigga, I was amp. Yeah. That's one of my stories. I think, oh yeah, for the Super Bowl, Rihanna's performing. Are you excited?
Hell yeah.
I'm excited about post-baby Rihanna. I haven't seen her. Have you seen photos of her since?
Hell yeah.
So she's still got that baby weight on her. Oh, this might be a very good performance. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Stephen A. got into some hot water by saying Rihanna ain't no Beyonce for the Super Bowl in response to the Super Bowl show.
I don't understand why he had to go that route anyway.
I don't get it either, but from my understanding, Rihanna's, to me, is just a step or two below Beyonce. I don't really think she's Beyonce's that much better of an artist than Rihanna. I think in technical ability, I think Rihanna's not as good of a singer as Beyonce in the technical ability. But in terms of jams, Rihanna got the hits.
Hell yeah.
She got as many hits as Beyonce.
Easily.
She got as many hits as Kanye and all the other niggas that are at the top now. So,
And she's Caribbean.
and she has a nation or an island of people that have her back. Barbados. So yeah, that's support as well. So I'm eager to see the halftime show. I'm eager to see what Rihanna's gonna do. Does she have any guests with her?
That I don't.
I think, is Jay-Z supposed to be joining her? It wouldn't surprise me if he does.
Jay-Z comes, that means Kanye's going to try and make an appearance.
Nah, Kanye is officially barred from hanging with Jay-Z, Rihanna, and his popular friends now. They do not want to take a hit being associated with Kanye. So right now...
Yeah, because all that Jew talk.
Yeah, so everybody's staying away from Kanye. He's just not the guy you really want to be around at this point in life. So... I don't expect to see Kanye. I expect to hear Kanye say some fiery, stupid shit to get some attention drawn from Rihanna to him and his bullshit. Yeah. Do we have any relationship topics? We don't, because you're married and I'm single and...
Wait, what's that mean?
We don't. I don't know. You can't talk about random vagina.
I can.
Mm,
Doesn't mean I know about it anymore, but I can still talk about it.
I'm trying to save you, Buddha.
Dude, I'm not getting in no trouble. Ain't nothing you can save me from.
Okay.
There's nothing I'm about to do that's gonna get me in trouble.
Okay. I'm just protective. I want to make sure nobody gets into any shit behind me.
I am not a female. I do not need protection.
Nah, I've been protective of.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't want you getting in. That's what I meant. I don't want you getting in trouble behind me.
Tell him again.
Exactly. Well, then I don't know if I have any relationship topics to cover. I want to ask women out there, what does that thing do? No.
Tell me what that
Thing smell like. Why has Black Jesus not capitalized off that song 20 years later and it's still a hit, and I have not heard any follow-ups?
Because they stopped BET Uncut.
That don't matter. He still has an audience. There are a million people around the world that want to know what that thing smell like because of Black Jesus.
You speaking of people with audiences, nigga.
Yes.
I was this close to playing Sugar Free the other week, nigga.
Why didn't you play it?
I couldn't. I mean, I wanted to, and it was right there. I just...
If your kids weren't in the car, then you really don't have an excuse as to why you didn't play it.
What? Sugar Free is...
What? Splish Splash.
Oh, he talking about Punani Tsunami.
Oh. What prevented you from playing Sugar Free?
I don't know, man.
Man, that's a good thing. That way you can maintain your marriage. You see what happens when you play Sugar Free marriages. Sugar Free break up marriages, man. Hey, speaking of Sugar Free, did you see Sugar Free fuck up that seafood boil? Okay. So there was a video released earlier this week of Sugar Free doing a seafood boil, and he just fucked that shit up. And I don't mean fuck it up in a good way.
Be a good way.
Yo, he took all the seafood. He took the pot and just basically dumped the pot on the table, juices and all.
Huh?
Let me see if there we go. Sugar Free doing a seafood boil. So yeah. Wait, is that it? No, I want to see. Yeah, Sugar Free do the seafood. Here we go. So as you can see, he starts off good because he just starts scooping the food out. But then he does it a little bit too. He gets a little bit too much effort into it because he gets tired of scooping out the corn and the vegetables, and now he just decides to dump the pot.
No.
And let all the juice.
Oh, this nigga's out his fucking mind.
From the seafood boil on the news, and then he takes the sausage. It just scatters it on top of the corn, the crab. Yeah, so I have no idea what was on his mind when he decided to do that seafood boil, but yeah, if you've seen it going on around.
Like, what in the
world? Yeah. That's some West Coast niggas, man. I'm going to be honest, man. West Coast food, like Mexican food, and they got good burgers and good barbecue out west. But seafood dishes like that, like soul food in L.A., you'll find a spot, but they don't do soul food like really good in the West. No. So, I mean, like I said, you can find a spot, you can find somebody from the South whose grandma's from the South and all that, but yeah, you just ain't gonna find dope soul food on every corner, and not on the West Coast. You can find a spot, but all the soul food I've ate in the West Coast was mid, and I'm not saying. I know there's some LA niggas getting riled up. Oh, homie, you got to go to this fair on Whoop-de-Whoop, dude, on right there on Crenshaw Ave, fool. Yeah, you got to get some of them mark-ass wings, fool. Yeah, but I mean, Mexican food is always slamming in LA. Burgers. Burgers are really good.
Authentic Mexicans out there.
Yeah, well, there's authentic Mexicans in North Carolina, and you can get pretty good food here, but it's decent. No, you got to find the right. See, I grew up on Mexican food, so I know where the good Mexican spots are. You don't know. You go to them chain restaurants.
You're a motherfucking lie.
Bruh, if you don't go to the spot on Capitol.
Taco de Biartes or whatever.
You
go by the Food Lion joint. They got the best drinks and nigga, please.
Man, and this shit be open late when you leave the club and
they
get
have a live band in there.
I know. I go on Saturdays to with the mariachi band, and you bring women there. What'd you break? Oh, what'd you drop? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, they got the mariachi band on Saturdays, and the food is very authentic.
You know what?
What?
I got invited to a band. I think it's a mariachi band this Saturday after the show.
Where?
I gotta find. I don't know if he sent me the info yet.
I mean, is it in Raleigh? Is it in Durham? Oh,
this is from some of my people that come to the parties from Insomnia.
Yo, you need to tell me. I might go to some shit like that.
Look, Avato on me.
Oh. Will they be selling overpriced burgers in the parking lot?
More than likely.
Oh. I can't wait.
More than likely.
I like them overpriced burgers. I'll be paying $20 for them. They'll be charging me some ridiculous.
20.
That's what they charged me. No, she charged me $15 the last time.
Damn.
I went, let me get one burger. She was like,
it reminded me of
what?
I got it. It reminded me of that the Miami Subs burgers.
Yeah, I haven't had Miami Subs in so long. I forgot what it tastes like.
Taste of that flavor that I got when I had that burger.
I forgot what Miami Subs tastes like.
Back of the truck.
Yeah, Miami Subs. That burger was so good. It was good though. It was so good. My body said, "Let's just hold on to this burger for 3 days." And I couldn't. If you get constipated from a burger, you got your money's worth because that motherfucker, it was in you for a good couple of days. Your body was feasting off of that. Oh, I need to. Speaking of which, I probably need to eat afterwards. You know the cool part about doing this show earlier is you get out and there's still spots open you can get decent food at. You don't have to settle for.
You know where you better not go to?
Where?
Cookout.
Why not? I was about to say Cookout. Why?
That shit's about to be jam-packed.
With college students.
And probably high school kids. I don't understand how that place is always packed. I don't get it.
High school kids on a Thursday night?
Bruh. any cookout you go to, it's going to be packed, and I don't understand why or how.
Because it's cookout. Everybody knows good food.
There's no reason people should be at cookout at all hours of the night.
I believe that too. But, I mean, it's cookout. I get it. It's a staple of the Carolinas.
Oh, most definitely that.
It's going to cater my wedding when I eventually get married. I want to have a fully Carolina wedding, like when I get married. It's going to be sponsored by like Bojangles and Cookout and Cheer Wine and Krispy Kreme.
And damn,
what?
Backwoods.
Oh, we gonna be rolling back. Backwoods are from North Carolina. I didn't know.
Burlington, I think.
I did not know that. Why they so expensive? Fuck that.
Idea. That part I don't know.
Nigga, we should be able to drive to Burlington and just get like a 50-pack. They're dirt cheap.
I have no idea.
That pisses me off to know that you know what's even whack? My Fanta leaves come from Indiana. Ain't that a bitch?
Why?
I don't know. I found a place on the internet that lets me order Fanta leaves, and it's the cheapest place. I used to get them from this spot in Virginia, but this place is cheaper, and it's the same Fanta leaves.
We are in the tobacco.
I know.
That is amazing.
I think it's ridiculous. I can't just drive to Durham and get a bunch of tobacco
That
leaves.
is amazing.
Can I?
You probably could.
Oh, you gotta find a farmer. You gotta find a tobacco farmer.
Probably could.
Yeah, I do that. I'll buy in bulk from a tobacco farmer.
All you gotta do is wet them up. Bring them back to life.
Ah, that's too much work. Okay, so Buddha, what you got planned for? I don't know. I was gonna say the rest of the evening, but the evening is done. We're old.
Man, what's this Thursday? I'm chilling, man. You know, my man Kingpin and Branson, they got a joint out in Wendell tomorrow. This joint shooter, so I'm gonna go.
What is it?
It is a artist showcase / performance showcase. They try and give out slots for 93.5.
Oh,
I rock with my peoples, man. So I go out there, show some love with my dogs.
wait, where is it at?
Shooters. It's in Wendell.
How far is Wendell from here?
Probably like 20 minutes, give or take.
Yeah. Okay.
Give or take.
I be hate driving. I be hating. It's Wake County, isn't it? Or is it Johnston?
I think that's still Wake.
Oh.
I think. That shit ain't far enough to worry, man.
Yeah. I'll be debating because I'm planning my Fridays. You know what it is? I be having all this like open time, and then when I have one thing planned, and then somebody wants to plan something and another thing all at the same time, and I'm scared because like if I go out to Wendell, I already know there's gonna be something else popping up between now and tomorrow.
But I'm just saying, you should. There's nothing wrong with showing your face and then skedaddling.
But I drove all the way to Wendell. I'm not just showing my face.
Now you don't know because you never know what. And that's the part about what I like doing what I do. Because sometimes I just go. When I leave here, I go make my rounds. Come try and do this promo thing.
Yeah.
I just show my face, dude. Just showing my face is like. Oh shit! Hey, hold! Don't you go nowhere, man. You gotta come here. Come here. Let me get you a drink. Come here. No. You ain't saying no. Come. And that's how my nights start going. Sometimes, I'm like, what you about to do, Buddha? Nah, I don't know.
You know why I have problems showing my face?
Why's that?
Cause then niggas gonna hit me up. I be scared niggas gonna waste my time. Like, yo, you still doing beats? Yeah, I need some beats.
I guarantee you, they're going to waste their time.
That's exactly.
They're going to do that.
Yeah.
They're going to do that. That's a given. Cause they niggas. That's
yeah.
Can't help it.
Like I need to set up a recording session. I'm gonna pull a no call, no show on for you, man. Yeah, and let it be. And it's always whenever I get a female. It's like, oh, I got a night plan with a shorty.
You gotta, other things take priority now.
That's what I'm saying. Other things take priority, and that's why I be getting aggravated. But it's just like that one night you get that shorty and.
That's why I might just come show your face and then slide. You never know what happens, and that's why
I am trying to show my face in this slot.
But that's my point. Like when I tell people, like I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna go go holler,
Okay.
my man. Just go holler at them real quick. Just make sure everybody's good
Yeah.
and all that.
Nah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's
So
all.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna show my face tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, man. Look, we got tomorrow.
That's my backup plan in case my other plans fall through, which probably they may.
Hey, man, then depending, like I said, my homeboy's supposed to hit me back about this band, this mariachi band or whatever that's going on.
What's the mariachi? Where's this at?
Hey, it's also going to be in the Wake County area. That's the best I can tell you.
And this is Saturday.
Yes, this will be after the show.
And it's just a mariachi band.
Bruh.
Now these gonna be.
Pictures. I keep you see these pictures, my man took.
You just showed me a picture of you and the dude, and I'm like, that don't make me want to go out there.
He's telling me I have to come.
Okay.
I have got to come.
Okay.
I've got to come.
All right. Now I need to know what type of Latinas these are gonna be. Are these gonna be the chubby Latina variety? Because if so, I'm in like Flynn. Chubby Latinas love me. The skinny ones, not so much.
I don't know.
Eh.
Because the people that we're around, like, especially at Insomnia or whatever,
Yes.
the parties, they're mostly Dominican. So it's like, I don't know if it's going
Oh,
to
they're Dominicans.
Yeah, so it's hard to say.
Okay. Well, Dominicans love me too, but
Exactly.
so yeah, all Latin America loves me. Or
That's my point. Like, the Hispanics love me.
yeah,
Me llamo Buddha. Buddha. Me llamo Buddha.
yeah. I'm gonna pull my trump card on them. The fact that my grandmother was Mexican.
Lord of mercy.
We're like, hey. My grandmother was Mexican. That makes me a quarter in with y'all motherfuckers.
Your dad was Mexican.
Yeah, my dad was part Mexican as well, which makes me still a quarter in with these motherfuckers. It's just like I'm the nigga that knows Mexican food. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, my God.
Like, what you know about chili rellenos? I'm like, I grew up eating that shit. They be like, okay. I'm like, yeah.
Yes. Nobody. A lot of people don't know that, though.
What?
That you're part Mexican.
I mean, niggas is part everything in America. Well, they shouldn't be surprised about anything.
But he speaks not a bit of fucking Spanish.
Nigga, I'm part, Cambodian?
But he mostly Spanish.
I
He
found
mostly
out
Mexican.
one of my great grandparents was Cambodian.
That nigga speak no.
I don't mean I
no
eat
Spanish.
a large amount of rice and
You
shit.
said Cambodian breast milk.
I
Is that
know.
where that came from, yo?
Maybe somewhere down my family tree, I'm Cambodian. There's some Cambodian, but it's not enough to register a percentage. But it may explain my love for pho, which is a Vietnamese dish. And I'm just lumping all Asian ethnicities together. I don't even know how far Cambodia is from Vietnam. Yeah, that's pretty ignorant on my behalf, but hey, you live and you learn. So, you got anything else to cover?
Not really, man. It's Thursday. I want to give people a nice little. We just want to give people something to talk about heading into the weekend, really. Man.
Yeah, we're excited heading into the weekend.
And, I don't show my face to y'all like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta.
And once you see it, you understand.
You know what I mean? You gotta know the voice. If you don't know the voice, you'll never understand the face, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. So we did a show Thursday. It was popping. We hope you tune in because we're going to come back again Saturday. Saturday, we're going to hit you with another one.
With the Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to talk about. We covered all the week's events today. Maybe we should. All right. I guess we should focus on relationship topics for Saturday since we didn't cover any for today. So.
Yeah, man. And you know what?
What?
I'm going to see what I can pull off, yo, for a Saturday.
For a Saturday? What do you mean pull
I'm
off?
going to see what I can pull off, see if I can get somebody up here.
Oh, we would always appreciate a guest on the podcast.
Let me see if I can get somebody up in here. At least for about a good 30 minutes to an hour. Even if we have.
Yeah.
Because since Branson ain't coming,
Yeah.
I wonder if Kels is coming because I don't know if she has anything going on this weekend.
Yeah, well, if Kels comes, cool. If she doesn't, we definitely understand.
And if not, we just try and get somebody, maybe 30 minutes or an hour just to show their face. You know what I mean? Hey, man, man. Hey, I'll say this. If you show love to the city, for the most part, the city will show love back to you.
Do it?
But, yeah, nigga. And you just got to show it where it's appreciated at.
That's the part.
You know what I mean? So, bro, I'm telling you, show it where it's appreciated at. And it's really that simple.
I agree. All right, well, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back doing this in a couple, another day, 2 days.
Not even 48 hours.
Not even 48 hours. It is the Effing Podcast. Peace.
Shout out to everybody, LLP.